Welcome back, fans, to the biggest episode of Lucha Update yet, as we introduce you to the newest title in the world of Lucha Libre, the Northern South American title. And we also introduce you to the tournament that will crown the man that will be the first time holder of this title.
All this and more today on the Lucha Update.
Welcome back, all you Lucha Maniac fans out there. I am the man with the golden mask and the golden voice, S.A. Chico Franco. With me, as always, the gorgeous one himself, handsome Chicky Star. Chick, we've got a lot of big first-round matchups today. Our entire first round of this tournament's going to be happening today. That's why it's our biggest episode ever. You want to tell us about a couple of those matchups, Chick?
Oh, that is crazy today with the world going on with the Lucha Libre world. Today we have the tournament for the Northern South American title. This was brought down from Mount Lucha by Lucha himself and has given it to us and told us today that we need to have all the Luchaferians and all the luchadors fight to try to get this title to bring glory forever to Lucha. So it looks like today we got all kinds of crazy matches, Daddy. My one I'm looking forward to is Chili Con Queso versus the dreaded, the scary Nachos Belgrande with his dastardly manager, Medium Sprite, followed by the wonderful El Dandy versus the so-called beautiful Mr. JL Jr.
That's right, Chick. I'm really looking forward to those matches as well. The big ones that I keep an eye out on today, we have Viano 9. Some of you that might have grown up watching WCW back in the day might remember Viano 4 and 5. Those were his uncle and his great-grandfather. I don't know how the math on that works out, but it is what it is. I don't understand how there are so many of them, but they keep coming. He's going to be taking on the herald, the self-professed herald of Santo Gordo, David El Cano. So this is actually Cano's debut in the ring here in the world of Lucha. I am looking forward to that to see exactly what he has going on. He's been doing a lot of talking. But the other matchup, it's going to be what we're rolling into right now. Fiasco Escobar, one of another self-professed. We have a lot of self-professed Luchaferians.
I mean, they love to talk about themselves. That's the power of Lucha.
They do. He is the self-professed deacon of the Church of the Luchaferian Knights, a follower of Miasma. He is going to be taking on the Panda Famanda in the first match. That's going to be what we're opening up with. Chick, what are your thoughts on this?
Oh, Danny, I think this is going to be a bloodbath. That Famando is just the worst piece of shit in the world, and he keeps getting his ass whooped. But deep down, he has the strength of Lucha in him, and he still has the fire trying to prove himself. And today, I don't see him overcoming that. But let's go ahead and take a look at the match here. Oh, it looks like they started hot. Oh, they're already in the crowd just throwing each other around. There's just chairs everywhere. That's a nice start to match. Bell ain't even rang yet. They're just throwing each other around.
That is definitely not looking good for the Panda, as you said. He is a terrible, terrible professional wrestler. He is awful at his job in pretty much every way. And again, the smoking. He's seems to think that the smoking is not affecting him. Smoking is clearly affecting him. He's already blown up. He's already winded. Fiasco Escobar is taking advantage of that, as we knew he would. He's one of the most deadly competitors here in the world of Lucha.
Oh yeah, and you can see clearly right here with Fiasco with the strong chops just to the chest of Panda. And you see him wheezing and coughing because he smokes 7 packs a day. And I don't know how you can wrestle with that or find time to wrestle. I mean, 7 packs a day is ridiculous. But here he is. Oh, we got a nice drop toe over there. Oh, look at that. Is that a... Oh, no, I thought that was going to be a plunger. He bailed. He bailed.
Oh, here we go. As you can see, Escobar now setting him up for what is known to Luchaferians as the profane Luchatanic attack. This is the way they end all matches. And there he definitely hit it. And there's the 1, 2, 3. And now here, I'm assuming that we're going to see a sacrifice. The Luchaferians are known for sacrificing those that fall before them in the ring after the match. So I can only assume that no? What is it? It appears as if Escobar is walking away from the ring without sacrificing the Panda. It's interesting, Chick. That's something we've never seen before here. Are the Luchaferians going soft on us?
I don't know at all, because I've never seen this in all my years of announcing wrestling and everything again. I've been all over the world. I have become intimately aware of Lucha and know the Luchaferians and know all the ins and outs and how they do that. And this is something I've never seen before. This is undocumented.
I tell you what, Chick, why don't you, since you are so close to the Luchaferians, why don't you see if you can catch up with Fiasco Escobar at the backstage area, and maybe we can get a further word on what's going on there.
That sounds like a good idea, Daddy. But first, let's take a commercial break, and I'll be back with the latest info.
The Sega Genesis has blast processing. Super Nintendo doesn't. So what's blast processing do? And what if you don't have blast processing? Look out!
16-bit arcade graphics.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis does.
16-bit sports action.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis does.
Get Joe Montana free, Pat Riley free, Buster Douglas free, Super Monaco GP free, or Collins free.
Genesis does.
What Nintendo?
Hold on to your seats, because we're turning them loose. And there's no holding back. Get ready for one wild ride on WCW Saturday night, 6:05 Eastern every Saturday night. Turn to TBS.
Hey there, we head to the start here with the one, the only Fiasco Escobar, right after his match against Panda Fernando. Now, we saw a shocking display of events here, where Panda, who should have rightfully been sacrificed to Lucha, was not sacrificed.
Lucha done manage a healthier sacrifice than a pathetic Panda. The Panda is pathetic, he's never won a match. He cannot even last in the ring 5 minutes without getting blown up. We would destroy him. Lucha demands a better sacrifice. A Panda is not worthy of our Lord. Sure.
Is there anything else you would like to add to the review of the...
Hail, Lucha! We are coming for you, Santo Gordo. We are coming for your followers. We will destroy all of you. The Trofeo Luchatanic attack will be upon you soon. Send it home, chick.
Well, he definitely felt like he needs these gas. Back to you in the studio.
So, not worthy to be sacrificed.
I mean, he's a grown man that wears a panda mask, smokes cigarettes, and he's lost literally every other match he's ever been in. And he's been a wrestler for about 16 years at this point, and he ain't won a single goddamn match. So, I mean, you just officially take pity on him, because, I mean, what the hell you gonna sacrifice him for? He's less than dirt anyway, but, I mean, that's what it is. I can't explain it. Just Luther said no, so he didn't get sacrificed. I don't know.
Well, you can't send someone that pathetic to Lucha.
That is true, Daddy. Lucha only wants the best, the brightest, and the strongest Luchaferians in his honor, in his stead, as we'll say. He kind of like J.J. Dillon was with the Four Horsemen way back. Way back. WCW Power Hour, NWA, even before that, Daddy. Back in my time. Back when I was wrestling Ric Flair, and I was on tearing it up and down the country, Daddy, and every single VFW, and every single basement, backyard, wherever you had, Daddy, put some ropes and a ring up, and I am your man with my main man elbow here to take them all down, Daddy. You don't even know.
197-minute Iron Man match, kids.
Never been repeated.
That's what this man right here is capable of. That's the knowledge he brings. I am just a very attractive man, even though you can't tell it, wearing a golden mask and a golden jacket, and he's carrying the show with the knowledge. That's what he brings. Okay, so coming up next, we're gonna, let's go ahead and give you guys a recap if you're just checking back into the show. What we had earlier that we've just been talking about, that you've just seen, is Fiasco Escobar versus the Panda Fumanda in a one-on-one match, in the first ever match for the first ever championship that we've ever introduced here, because we came in with the heavyweight championship. That was already in place. This is the first title we're introducing here to you. We're in a tournament for that. They had the first ever match for that, and he refused to sacrifice the Panda. Refused to sacrifice the Panda in a shocking display of total apathy for his opponent, Chick. Is there anything more we can say on this?
I don't know. He is a man possessed. I believe he believes himself worthy and chosen to win that Northern South American title, and I've never seen this ferocity out of him ever before. I mean, he's vicious out of here. He's like a rabid dog, Daddy. He just bites you right in the ass and tear you. But right now, I've never seen him. It's a whole other level he has taken to. Like he is. Like he don't know where he is. And he just like right here, right now. I don't know if he can come back. But no. But he right here, so he's firing on all cylinders, Daddy. He is red hot. I don't see many beating him. I mean, it's possible. Lucha could not look down on him favorably, and he could choose another. But there's only one way to find out, Daddy, and that's with the matches, with the wrestling for this belt right here, Daddy.
This belt right here, I have a feeling, will quickly become one of the most prestigious titles in the entire world.
Oh,
and
yeah.
while we're on the subject of the Luchaferians, let's go ahead and talk about the Osmo.
Oh, man, he is. He has been seeing many wins, many triumphs here in the name of Lucha. Ever since he had the heavyweight title bestowed upon him in Lucha, he had honored the great name of Lucha by defending that title. Every single time he steps into a ring, you face death with miasma.
Now, it really seems that him and Santo Gordo are definitely on a collision course at some point since the shearing of that brotherhood and Santo Gordo forming the Church of the New Luchaferianites, in which he has placed himself as the deity in that, and placed himself at equal with the Lucha that the Luchaferians worship. Now, let's go ahead and hear a word from Miasma right now and see what he has to say in regards to things that are going on with their razzling and dazzling, as you would say.
Oh, Daddy, the razzle and the dazzle. You know I'm the king of that. But let's hear what they got to say.
I've heard many things lately about the followers of Santo Gordo. Attacking Luchaferians, ambushing Luchaferians, luchadors alike. This will not stand. For there is no honor in deceit. And that is what Santo Gordo deals in, his deceit. He lies to you. He blasphemes against the one true Lucha. He poisons your mind with his false prophecies. His false dealings, his false prophecies, everything is false. For he is false. He has always been false. Ever since the day he questioned the mighty Lucha, he was cast down into the darkness where he belongs, into the dirt, the mud, the muck and sludge. For that is those who do not follow Lucha, that is where they belong. They're unworthy. They cannot ascend. They do not know our power. They do not. But they will. They will. Until they take their last breath, they will see this face and know that miasma is their undoing. I am death. And when I bring the Luchaferians down to the followers of Santo Gordo, there will be none of you left. Santo, I know you can hear me. You've been hiding many years. Many years you've been in seclusion hiding. But I knew you were there. I've heard whispers. Lucha himself told me where you were, but I waited. I could have come get you anytime I want. You could have come after this bell anytime you want, and you chose to hide. You were running, a coward. So now you hide, you blaspheme, and you send your little followers to destroy me. To destroy Fiasco Escobar. To destroy the rest of the Luchaferians. A Luchaferian is indestructible. You cannot defeat us. You cannot destroy us. For we were handed down the power of Lucha. Every follower you send after a Luchaferian, we will send 2 more back in body bags. Or worse, we will send you their mask and nothing else, for they were sacrificed to the one true Lucha. Hail Lucha! Santo Gordo, when I find you, we will prove who is the true path of Lucha. Hail Lucha! Hail Lucha! Hail Lucha! Hail Lucha! Hail Lucha! Hail Lucha!
Terrifying, terrifying, terrifying stuff, chick. Terrifying. I have a fear button.
I mean, Daddy, I'm about to sleep with the light on tonight because I am fucking terrified of that. That was just scary. That man is on another level. I ain't never seen him anger so much. Man, Santo Gordo, he just need to go somewhere because he's not going to last, man. He think he coming around here and he's going to take out the Luchaferians. Not with a man like Miasma. That man is possessed and ready to destroy the entire world if it means taking out Santo Gordo. It's crazy. But enough about that. We're going to take you in with some more first round action here with my favorite match of the evening. The great Chili Con Queso versus the nefarious, the terrifying, the scary, the brutal Nacho Belgrande with his illustrious manager, Medium Sprite. Let's take you to the match right now. Now that is spicy. That is what is that?
This is truly a delicious match.
Oh, this is so wonderful. That is the spiciest headlock I've ever
I've
seen.
never considered what would happen if you put a Nachos Belgrande and a Chili Con Queso together at the same time. But let me tell you what, it looks fucking magical.
Oh, it's magical, baby.
I'm getting a little hungry just.
I mean, it's not even half as cheesy as I was expecting it to be. It's the way it's a match that they're going around in circles here, just letting the fans marinate here. The juices of the match are flowing. They're ready to go, Daddy. It's almost time.
It's shockingly tasteful.
It is. I mean, there's no hullabaloo, there's no hullabaloo, there ain't no mess going on here. This is just a very straightforward wrestling match here. And me, for one, it's nice to see, because I have a taste for things like this. I mean, it's nice to see once in a while. Every now and then you see the chairs and the backflips and all that craziness, but sometimes you need to see a nice arm lock like what we're seeing around here. And what's that into? Oh, he spins it back into a toe hold. When's the last time you saw a toe hold?
The last match, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck me then. So, back to the match.
right, getting involved as we knew he would.
Every time.
He is a bubbly presence outside of the ring.
Oh,
a
yeah.
bubbly presence outside of the ring. Look at him there as he caused the trip during the Irish Whip, allowing
See?
Nachos Belgrande, MBG to his
Oh,
friends.
I
I'm
love
not
that.
one of his friends. I can't say that. I'm just letting you people know that that's what his friends call him. Nachos Belgrande taking advantage of
Oh
that.
yeah, you gotta watch me right down on the outside because they're kind of sticky like that. They'll come in, sweep in, get your ankle, get your leg, trip you up, and then you don't know where you're at. Next thing you know, you're on the floor. And then what happens? Then that Nacho Belgrande just pouring down on top of you, and then they get the pin 1, 2, 3. That's what we're seeing right here now. As you can see, the medium sprite tripped him up, and he just could not recover. And Nacho Belgrande just took advantage for the 1, 2, 3 daddy. Looks like Nacho Belgrande is moving on here.
Nachos Belgrande with the win. He will be taking on the winner of Viano 9 and David El Cuno. So that will be an interesting second round matchup. Looking forward to that next week. Now, coming up after that first round matchup, speaking of David El Cuno, he now has some words to speak. I'm sure he'll be saying a little something for Santo Gordo. That seems to be what his meal ticket thus far in the world of Lucha has been. I'm curious to see him in the ring tonight and see if he can start being his own meal ticket instead of someone else.
Oh, definitely. We've never seen this man in the ring. That's the problem with half of these disciples of Santo Gordo. We have never seen them lace up their boots. They just show up out of nowhere. Santo claims he found them. He found them. They called out to him from the ring. He discovered them somewhere in a backyard, in a dumpster. I don't know where the hell he discovered them from, but I ain't never seen them before, Daddy, and I've been around. I've toured the entire world, dropping elbows on everybody. We talking every federation, every country. I've even wrestled polar bears in Antarctica, Daddy. I'm handsome chicken style, the handsomest motherfucker that's ever done this before, Daddy. And I ain't never seen none of these wrestlers, so I don't even know. But tonight is the night we get to find out.
213-minute Iron Man matchup. Don't forget that. That's the knowledge he brings. It's handsome, chicky, star. Now, Chick. You mentioned earlier that he is finding them in dumpsters, and that is actually 100% true. One of them actually was a prom night dumpster baby that he found and raised to become a combatant. He won't say which one it is, but I'm suspicious now that maybe that person was in fact David El Cuno, since he is so loyal and was the first follower of him. It would make sense that he would be the child raised from birth, saved from the prom night dumpster death. It was so definitely guaranteed upon him.
Daddy, we are just peeling back layers today and discovering all kinds of new info. I feel like an episode of Columbo right now. Look what we did there. We solved the mystery, Daddy. Here on the Lucha Update, Lucha be praised, Daddy.
Anyway, let's see what David El Cuno has to say for himself.
Rejoice and be home. Once again, Santo Gordo has allowed me to speak in his absence. He wants me to speak to one man, and one man alone. You call yourself a deacon of the Luchaferian church. And I am the herald of our Lord Santo Gordo. It seems our destinies are as intertwined as those of our leaders. Please make it to the finals of this tournament if you ask us. Please. I very much want to end this tournament by ending the deacon of the church of Lucha. Rejoice and
Strong words from a doctor, baby. Let's hear from our sponsor.
Are you troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night?
Do you experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic?
Have you or any of your family ever seen a spook, specter, or ghost?
If the answer is yes, then don't wait another minute. Pick up your phone and call the professionals. Go,
Ghostbusters!
Our courteous and efficient staff is on call 24 hours a day to serve all your supernatural elimination needs.
We're ready to believe you!
I have genital herpes.
And I try to be careful.
Very careful.
Very careful.
Then my doctor told me something surprising.
One study found that up to 70% of people who had genital herpes got it from their partner when they had no signs or symptoms of an outbreak.
And it doesn't matter how few outbreaks you get. You may still spread herpes at any time.
Now I take once daily Valtrex to reduce my risk of passing it on.
Valtrex is the only medicine proven
To reduce the risk of spreading genital herpes.
Always use safer sex practices with daily therapy, which also includes avoiding sexual contact when you get or think you're getting an outbreak. There's no cure for herpes. Even with treatment, it's possible to spread herpes. Valtrex is for adults with healthy immune systems. To avoid a potentially serious complication, tell your doctor if your immune system isn't normal because of bone marrow or kidney transplant or advanced HIV disease.
Ask your doctor about once daily Valtrex.
Now I'm doing even more to reduce
The risk of spreading genital herpes, and I feel good about that.
Breaking news, everybody. Welcome back. We have hot action during the commercial break. We are coming in strong. The first round matchup that was supposed to take place between El Dandy and Mr. JL Jr. is now not taking place anymore, as Silver King has attacked El Dandy backstage in revenge for last episode's loss.
Crazy thing going on here today, Daddy. Like, we may not even have a full tournament now that people keep getting attacked. I can't believe that. But the show must go on here, I guess, so it looks like he's going to advance without faith in anybody, so I mean, it is what it is.
Lucha has deemed that these were the 8 men named to take part in this tournament. They took it to Lucha during the break after we saw the attack. Lucha, should he be replaced? Lucha said these were the 8 names I have deemed worthy of this tournament. None shall enter that are not named. If one cannot compete, that is a bye. This is not Harry Potter. You can't just have your name pop out of a chamber and expect to get it.
Well, Daddy, I never read those books and saw those movies because I'm a grown-ass man, but I understand what you're saying now. I completely understand. It's like when you go to the bingo hall and they call your number, but it ain't on your card. Oh, it makes you so mad you just want to drop an elbow on 7 people, but you know, I understand. But, to hear more about that, let's hear about the Lucha Hotline, brought to you by our sponsor, Fiji Water. When you're thirsty, drink some fucking Fiji. Hey there, out there in YouTube land, it's me, your main man, Head Superstar here, to tell you about the Lucha Hotline. It is the greatest thing that Luchaferians have, so you can find out what is going on with them. All you need to do is call 575-347-1256 and hear all about it. You're going to hear about the sacrifices, the victories, the losses, Lucha, the inverted Halens, the upwards Halens, the sideways Halens. You're gonna hear them all day. It's called 575-347-1256. Calls cost $4.99 a minute. Parents, get your kids permission. Lucha Highlight!
Welcome back, everyone. Make sure you call that Lucha hotline. Children, make sure you ask your parents for permission first. And now, Chick, we're going to cut to the Panda Famanda, who has something to say following yet another loss. This one possibly his most historic. This loss possibly his most bitch-like ever.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna be the same old crybaby pants bullshit he's always on, but let's go ahead and hear it.
He is quite a pussy. Let's kick it over to him.
Not worthy to be sacrificed. Do you know what that does to someone's self-esteem? To just hear that, like, they kill everyone. Like, I'm not even good enough to die. Like, do you know what it's like to not be good enough to die? I guess this is all anyone wants to talk about. Why? These are about me. No one cares about me anymore. I don't have anyone. That's what we don't talk about. Who trains the panda? No one. Panda trains himself. Who's the panda's road buddy? No, the pandas is their road buddy. No one, mental health is an issue in the country right now. And mine is not good. It's like it's a joke, and I don't understand it. I just want someone to love me. That's it. But right now, all I have is love. It's the only thing that loves me. This is it. I can't even, not even, death doesn't even love me. Death loves everyone. Death loves everyone.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time for our main event. The one, the only, David El Cano versus the one and only Viano 9. But he can't be one and only if there's 9 of them. But who cares? Daddy, it's the way of the Lucha.
He's not even the only number 9. Fun fact about Viano 9, he's the third Viano 9. Why didn't they make him Viano 12? I don't know. There's something special about the number 9. They felt they needed freedom. It's Viano 9 Jr.
Would that make him Viano 27 though?
It would make him something. I don't know. I'm not here for the numbers. I'm here for the gold mask and the gold voice. So, coming to the ring, David El Cano, getting followed by Gordo's followers. Way too many followers right there in that sentence, and way too many followers accompany him to the ring, Chick.
Way too many. I mean, how many is that? Like 10? Oh wait, no, that's just like 4 guys. But I mean, it's up short. Yeah, I mean, it's an extravagant entrance, but it don't really do nothing if you can't wrestle. I mean, so let's wait till he sees the boots kicking and that bell ring.
Okay, well, let's see. They're going to go ahead and start off the action hot, getting right in there with some chops right to the chest and smacks to the face. Cano looking moderately impressive here. I honestly was not expecting this. This man is coming out and attacking hard and strong and fast.
Oh, Daddy, you see how he's working the leg and the chest there with those brutal chops. Like you can hear him all the way up in the announcer's booth. They just brutal. Oh, here we got an Irish whip. Oh, into a brutal clothesline. I mean, it's just brutal everything he does. He needs to change his name to LDV Dead Brutal, man. Look at that. Like, that is just punishment. Viano didn't do that. He got a family, man. What you do beating on him like that? Like,
truly is taking it to Viano. Okay, and Viano with the reversal on the slam. It appeared he was going for the slam. Viano slides over top of him and hits him with a German suplex. Wait a minute, what is happening? One of Gordo's followers is climbing up onto the ring apron, and it appears that he's dousing himself in some kind of fluid. The ref and Viano are walking over to see what's... Oh my God! Oh my God! He's lit himself on fire, Chick! Oh to Viano and a DDT. Now all the other followers are gesturing. The ref is seen, and he's turning around and counting to 1, 2, 3. Chick, I have never seen a scene like this in all my years of watching wrestling. What the fuck just happened here?
That was egregious. That was so goddamn egregious. What the hell was that nonsense? We had trying to wrestling match, and the goddamn human torch shows up and trying to wreck the whole thing. And then there's a run-in by some of the Gordo little freaks. Man, what the hell? This ain't what Lucha wanted. This ain't what it's supposed to be, Daddy. We here for some wrestling. We trying to see who is the best of the best of the best Northern South American champion. That's what we're trying to find here. We're not trying to have a cookout with your friends on the turnbuckle here. We trying to wrestle, Daddy, and that ain't no damn wrestling right there. That was a goddamn sideshow, and I am one not appreciative of it. Lucha did not demand that. That is bullshit. I hope the Luchaferians respond in kind, because that is just egregious.
I'm gonna be sick. I'm going to be sick. That shows you the lengths of which Santo Gordo and his followers are willing to go. I don't have any more questions.
Daddy, I don't know what
This is the end of it.
I don't know what
I'm out. Chick, you're out to handle it.
Daddy, this is bullshit. I can't. I don't know. I'm done. We're done. I'm out. Y'all see my car keys?
This is some goddamn bullshit fuckery like this.